and welcome to my kitchen, and today we are going to make a cocktail perfect for a long hot summer's day. I know that summer is waning a little right now, but I gotta tell you, those hot days are still hanging on, and I was inspired to make this recipe for you, which is a Tennessee whiskey sweet tea with honey cocktail, and it is to die for. I'm inspired to do this recipe because of a new album that's come out by an artist named Chris Stapleton, and his album is entitled Traveler, and it's being released, and I've got to tell you, I'm going to share with you about that in just a minute, but this album is awesome. There's a song track on there, it's called Tennessee Whiskey, and I thought I've totally got to share this album with you, and I'm going to make you a drink at the same time. So what we're going to start with here is, obviously I have some unsweet tea, and I have about 8 ounces. I may not use that much, but I have some ice in a tall glass, and this is a tall iced tea glass. You can make this in bulk and pour it. It's really not that big of a deal. But what we're going to do to start is I'm going to take some Torani lemon syrup, and I'm going to use about a half a shot of that because I want the lemon flavor, but I don't want all the sweetness to come from the syrup. I do want some of the sweetness to come from my honey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some honey in here with the syrup. I know that seems like it's going to be super sweet, but trust me here. Once we get this all mixed up together, the lemon that's in the Torani is going to kind of cut the sweetness a little bit. And once you get it all blended together, it's really going to be great. So I'm just going to slowly agitate this so that the honey kind of melds together with the syrup and becomes a cohesive mix. I think this would be fabulous if you had a sore throat, you know. Mm-hmm. You could take that. It would be a real soother. All right. Next thing we're going to do, now this is entirely up to you. 2 to 4 ounces of good quality whiskey. I am using Jack Daniels today, and you can make this as strong or as mild as you like. Typical whiskey cocktails take 4 ounces. However, I think that's a little too strong for my taste. I'm going to give that a little bit of a stir, and then I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to top that off with some unsweet tea. Sure you can. Give it a stir, pop a lemon in there, pop a lemon on the edge, give it a straw, and you're done. So, I need to taste this. Oh, that is really nice. You want to taste it, honey?
Of course.
That's really nice. That's smooth.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really nice.
That's really good, yes.
It is very, very mild. It's not in your face. You know, sometimes you get a whiskey cocktail.
You can taste whiskey.
You can taste the whiskey. It doesn't burn you.
Yeah, but it's not burning. So.
You know, sometimes you get a whiskey drink and there's so much liquor in it that it's like, wow, hello whiskey. You can't really taste anything else. I personally don't know how anybody drinks this straight, but I'm a girl, so you'll have to forgive me. So I just wanted to do this in honor of Chris Stapleton's new album, Traveler, coming out. I'm going to leave a link below where you can check him out on iTunes. Chris has kind of been a behind-the-scenes guy for a long time. He's actually worked with artists. He's been writing for artists like Luke Bryant, Blake Shelton, Little Big Town, Garth Brooks, Adele, Thomas Rhett, Vince Gill, and a whole lot of others. This is his brand new album, and it's really kind of taken the indie and Americana music by that genre circle by storm. And I had a good listen to it, and I gotta tell you, I'm gonna share a little secret with you folks. I used to be a country music hater. I did. I used to not be able to stand country music. In fact, the mere mention of country and western music used to just make my skin crawl. But that was in my younger days when I really didn't know a whole lot. And as I've gotten older, I've really learned to appreciate it a whole lot more. Now, mind you, I grew up with a mom who came straight out of the 60s, the peace marches and the women's movement and all that. My mom was a total fan of the folk rock era, folk music. I grew up listening to the Brothers Four and the Kingston Trio and Joan Baez. In fact, to this day, it's so embedded in my memory and in my soul and my very fiber of my being that I can sing them off the top of my head, and I absolutely adore them. When I listened to Chris Stapleton's album, all of those memories came flooding back to me. It's really got a fabulous sound to it. It's a mixture of some of the best old school country, like Johnny Cash and Conway Twitty. You mix that with those old-fashioned folk music like Woody Guthrie, like I said, Joan Baez, the Brothers Four, the Kingston Trio. You take all of that, there's a little bit of rock and roll, there's some really great blues themes in this album, and I loved it. Now, I'm a huge music fan. I'm a singer, and I absolutely adore that part of my life. But I wanted to share that with you. I'm going to leave the link down below. I hope you will check that out. I hope that you'll make yourself one of these Tennessee whiskey sweet honey iced teas to enjoy while you're listening to music, or while you're just whittling away these hot summer days as we wait for autumn to come along. I really do hope you give both of them a try, both the cocktail and the album, and I hope when you do that you love them. And until next time, I'll see ya! Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber, so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!